This is Jonathan Adler for the U.S. Nationalist Report and the California InfoWarrior Report. I'm here at Grand Park in front of the LA City Hall here on Christmas Eve. It's a very beautiful sight. And I was here yesterday looking for the Christopher Columbus statue, and I found out they tore it down, unfortunately. So I will be raising money to erect a new statue, and we'll try to also put up a Thomas Jefferson statue, so we can send a message to the globalists that desecrating our culture, we will not be tolerating that. So what I'm doing today is, it is true I have been homeless over a year, and because I was overseas 11 years, and when I got back, I didn't realize how expensive it was here, and then nobody's been giving me a job here because they don't want to hire straight white males here. The discrimination here against middle working class straight white males is kind of like it would be for blacks in the 30s or something. It's really bad here, guys. Basically, I would say about 9 out of 10 jobs here go to the foreign Latinos, and we have a large influx of the Chinese, and they only hire their own people pretty much. It's a very bad situation. I'm also doing this. I do need to raise money for my Vending for Veterans and Homeless programs. That's one of the reasons I'm doing this. I plan to do a cart myself, do a vending cart, maybe sell InfoWars supplements, and also help American homeless and veterans set up their own carts. So that's another reason I'm doing this. And also I'm doing this as a form of protest that legal migrants from the United States are the ones that should only be allowed to earn money here and get jobs, not the illegal aliens that are freeloading office and coming in here on unlimited wage to destroy our culture. Um, so this is something, people need to be cognizant about. And this is one way to raise awareness that we do have record numbers of homeless people here. They're not getting the help the city promised. And the city is taking billions of dollars from taxpayers and then committing fraud, and the county as well, and not helping homeless like they're supposed to. Most of that money is going to these contractors that are employing the illegal aliens, almost all Latinos. And I've been downtown all day today, and it was almost impossible to find one male or female white working person downtown. Almost all the people are foreigners. I even had a black security guard checking me out for asking for donations, which is my right on a public street. And it turned out he wasn't even American, he was from Africa. So, like I've been telling people, this is an agenda. I can see that unfortunately this does seem to be the case, that they're flooding us with foreigners, and mostly non-white, almost all non-white, because they do want to start a race war here. So it's not fair to our white population that we should be discriminated against. I didn't own slaves, and I haven't done anything bad to non-white people, so there's no reason I should not be able to get a job just because I'm white and an American. And like I said too, the globalists don't want to hire Americans, period. They just want to hire foreigners. So very serious situation, members. We all need to be waking up to this. in fighting the globalist one world agenda to break up the United States. I'm going to stay here for maybe a while, see if people want to contribute to my program, Vending for Veterans and Homeless. And I'm also trying to gauge people's attitude. I have found out that no Asian people at all have been willing to donate money. Anytime I ask for donations, Asian people never donate money. So as I've said, in my experience, they're the most racist people, and it's dangerous, especially to let all these Chinese live in our country when they don't like us. In my experiences, that's true. When I talk to them on the street, they never talk to me. They give me dirty looks. So we don't want to keep letting these people in the country buying up our businesses and real estate. And then after that would be the Latinos. They tend to be very hostile. I've asked the foreign Latinos to make contributions for Vending for Veterans and Homeless, and they're never willing to do that. So we need to be cracking down on this globalist agenda. This will be breaking up our country. We need to put a stop to it. So I'm going to try maybe interviewing some people about the Columbus statue and how they feel about vending carts going to actual legal U.S. citizens and legal immigrants. And the case now is all the vending businesses go to the illegal aliens. So need to be putting a stop to that. Hey, can you help out? I'm trying to get a vending cart. Adios. Feliz Navidad. So as you can see, the Latino people never make a donation. I have had a few people make donations. One was a white guy like my age. When I said Feliz Navidad, at first he walked away, and then I said Feliz Navidad, and then he realized the point I was making, that guys like us have been pushed out all the jobs here. And then he ended up making a $2 donation. So I think this is a good political statement. I do need to raise money for my business, but also, like I said, I'm doing this as a political statement, and it's a good way to wake people up. Like I woke that guy up. I was also at a supermarket, and when a guy walked away and didn't make a donation, I said Feliz Navidad, Senor, and then he came back and gave me $1 donation. So people do get the point if they're patriotic Americans. But like I said, the people that don't like our country, that are here illegally and want to ruin our society, obviously they're not going to do anything to contribute to U.S. citizens. So I'll continue to kind of conduct this experiment, see what type of reactions I get. Hey, can you make donations, sir? I want to do a vending cart.
Sorry.
All illegals do it now. Is that okay with you? Feliz Navidad. Adios. So yeah, that's your kind of typical snowflake, brainwashed. They don't realize if they just kind of stick their head in the sand, eventually the Chinese will take over, and we know that they'll kill off the whites and the blacks. They basically just like their own in most cases. My experience, they're the most racist people. So this idea that Americans are racist is pure propaganda. Obviously, there is race problems here, but it's not a perfect world. And the most racist people I've met are first from China, then Japan. First of all, the Asian cultures that are actually the majority in the world, and then the Latinos, and they originate in it's now called Mongolia. So we want to reject this PC narrative, which is pure disinformation and it's just brainwashing. So we'll talk to some more people, see if I can wake some people up, if they actually want to contribute to making our country better, if they're just here to take advantage of us. Over here we have the Dorothy Chandler Pavilion. This has been kind of superseded by the Disney Concert Hall. They used to have a lot of the Oscar awards here in the Dorothy Chandler Pavilion. I don't think they now they do them in the Kodak Hall in Hollywood. They have this new hall in Hollywood. But they do still have concerts here. It looks like they had some Christmas concert here. And by the way, I want to wish all my members a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And hope you guys get all the presents you want. And remember, we all need to be getting active to restore our constitutional republic. President can't do it all by himself, so we all need to be active and doing what we can to bring our country back. Getting a little windy here. So we got. Can you help out? I'm doing a vending, trying to get a vending card. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Buenas noches. Welcome to America. Okay, here's one of our mentally challenged people. Got to be careful about these guys. Sometimes they can get violent. And this one looks like he's on some kind of drugs. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it. Merry Christmas. So that was nice. That lady just gave me $1. So that is good that people are waking up. Unfortunately, I do need the money. I will admit I have been homeless. I'm not gonna, since I don't do fake news, I'm not gonna pretend I haven't been. It's been pretty tough living on the street, but I think God always has a purpose in our lives, and it's made me a lot more empathetic to other poor homeless Americans and to the New World Order agenda. If I had like really easy life all the time, I probably wouldn't have thought about the New World Order. And now I'm kind of an expert on it. I understand what's going on. And as you can see, when I kind of wake people up like that, those ladies, there were some nice American ladies there. At first they walked away. And then when I said Feliz Navidad and adios, they got the point that we are being invaded by the illegal aliens, by the third world aliens. And the globalists are depriving real Americans of our birthright and jobs and literally taking our property away from us. As you know, a lot of these housing prices are rigged. It's not a free market. And that's part of their agenda is to make almost all Americans not owning property. That's part of the communist plan, which is controlled by the big multinational corporations because they want to steal all the wealth in the world and make everybody homeless and slaves to the multinational corporations. So it's good. I kind of woke those ladies up. They were nice enough to give me $1 donation. If I raise enough money, first I got to kind of get my own finances in order, but I will be, while I'm doing that, also will be helping out other homeless people and working on this vending for veterans and homeless program. So we kind of react, but that was a good reaction we got. So you saw what happened, that it does wake people up when I tell them that. It's a little sarcastic, but it is a good way to wake people up. So that's what it's all about, members. You all want to get out there, do what you have to do that's legal and lawful to wake other Americans up to the agenda. We want to start working together as proud Americans of our culture and heritage to bring back our nation. And I'm also trying to educate people about the statues here. Like I reported yesterday, they did remove they tore down the Christopher Columbus statue. And supposedly the subversive, seditious Board of Supervisors in LA City want to erect an indigenous people statue. And as we know, that's just a PC term for anybody in the world that wants to live here. It should be a Native American statue, not indigenous people. There's no such thing as that. That's disinformation. Ni hao ma. Ni hao ma. Can you make donations, sir? For a card? So you could see the Chinese people aren't very friendly. I spoke a little Chinese to them, and they don't want to help Americans out. So this has been my experience. I mean, I don't hate Chinese people. I think they have a lot going for them. And actually, that's one of the reasons we have to be careful about letting them in the country because they have their act together. Like I've said in my other videos, um, partially due to the Chinese-owned Hollywood, that they're trying to teach boys to be girls, girls to be boys, all the gender confusion. And that's not really about diversity or understanding. It's really about softening the United States up so they can bring China in and take over. Feliz Navidad. Enjoy your visit. Adios. So I guess those guys didn't get it. So you got a lot of weird people here. So looks like we got people coming out of this concert. Feliz Navidad. So I got some weird person loitering near me, so I want to move. I always keep a safe distance from a lot of crazy people here. But it's good some of these Americans are awake. When I kind of wake them up with a little of the sarcasm, they ended up making a contribution. So that's a good sign that everybody's not brainwashed. Can you guys help out? I'm trying to get a vending card. Feliz Navidad. Enjoy the tax money, guys. Unlimited. Ni hao ma. Ni hao ma. Enjoy your visit. It's temporary. Temporary visit. Hey, can you help out, guys? Enjoy our military support. You won't be getting any more. Enjoy your visit. It's temporary. No more illegals here. So I'm trying to make a point to these people that we're not going to allow this unlimited crime against the American people. California is one of the worst states, and we are going to remind these people that they will not take advantage of Americans with impunity. And we do welcome tourists here, but lawful tourists. Can you guys help out? Feliz Navidad. Can you help out? I'm homeless. Feliz Navidad. Yeah, can you help out? I'm a homeless person for sandwich, yeah. Enjoy your visit. It's temporary. You can't stay here forever. Okay, so trying to remind these ladies, we don't want these illegals here. You can see most of them are obese and they're going to get sick and cost us billions of dollars. We don't want that, guys. So, might sound mean, but I'm actually being nice to Americans, and we have to work to bring our country back, just like these people that are here illegally. They need to go back to their countries and fix their own countries. People don't want to be running away from their problems. You got to confront what's wrong and fix it. So, can you help out, guys? I'm trying to get vending card. Raise the money for vending card. Ni hao ma. You help out, sir? Enjoy your temporary visit. So, guys, we want to educate people, and we want to tell people that don't belong here, they got to go home. We got our own people that need help and need opportunities, and we're not the welfare employment office for the whole world. So you can see here that we're inundated with Asians. And like I said, I don't hate Asians, but this is at the expense of our own people. And if we don't do something about it, it will totally change our culture, and there's a good chance they would start a race war against white Americans, also blacks, anybody who's not Asian. So we do need to stabilize our country. You can see what's going on here. We got so many Asians and Indians here. This could be a real disaster if we don't do something. And like I said, all the ones I meet, like 99.9% of them, don't like Americans. They don't want to do anything to contribute to our people. They're just basically here to take advantage of the situation. Just in case people call me racist, I have my yarmulke on since I'm Jewish. So it makes it a lot harder for people to use that subterfuge against a Jewish guy, because historically we've experienced the most racism and discrimination. So that doesn't really fly in my case. So I'm just doing what's common sense, but the globalists are doing what we call adjusting the Overton window, so people don't have any common sense anymore. And eventually they will try to brainwash people into thinking they should end their lives to save the earth, type of thing. That's That's kind of the end game. And I've even read, I think Alex Jones has covered this, that they want to get people to connect into virtual reality systems. That's why they're pushing all these video games. Because what they're going to try to do is make the world so miserable, the real world, like with all the chemtrails and everything and the nuclear disasters, that they'll try to get everybody to hook up into these virtual reality systems to escape the real world that they're going to try to destroy. So that's another reason we got to wake up and start getting the globalists out of power, bring back our national constitutional republic, and do what we can to stop all the illegal immigration. We got a lady here. We got a huge homeless problem. Just saw a lady over here. Almost always Americans. I never see the illegals homeless because the city gives them all the benefits. And this lady here was actually urinating here. This homeless lady is very sad because they don't even provide public toilets here for the homeless people. They should be doing that. And that's a public health hazard when they don't offer some type of toilets for the homeless people. You can see she just urinated all over the sidewalk. So hey, Feliz Navidad. Why you wear a mask? Why are you wearing that? What? You help out, man? In America, we help people out. Where are you from, China? You're from China? Yeah. Okay, have a good stay. Temporary. Remember, it's temporary. So I try to educate the foreign people, like from Asia, that in America we have a culture where people help each other out. It's part of our culture. But as you can see, he apparently didn't agree with that. So that's another reason we don't want these people in our country permanently. And we needed to do heavy screening of immigrants because it'll create very negative changes in our culture and create a third world type country, which is what the globalists want. They want a third world type slave system. So we want to try to protect our heritage and our values. So we have to really crack down on all the illegal immigration. We got to make sure that the illegals aren't getting benefits at our expense. And we have to put employers in prison that hire all these illegal aliens. It's not enough just to have a wall. The people come up because criminal employers keep hiring the illegal aliens. So they have to be prosecuted and put in prison for hiring the illegal aliens. It's the only way we're going to stop this, guys. So you can see these people are brainwashed. They're not getting that if 200 million people from China come over here, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. We're already in a pretty bad situation here. But as you can see, none of the Asians ever want to contribute. So that's a culture that doesn't fit with our culture. Can you guys help out? I'm trying to get a vending card. Feliz Navidad. Adios. I guess they didn't get it. They look like Americans, but I guess that didn't wake them up. Usually works like 2 out of 3 times. Hey, can you help out? I want to get a vending cart. I'm raising money for vending cart. Feliz Navidad. Enjoy your visit. Adios. Feliz Navidad. Adios. Welcome to America. So yeah, that's more of the brainwashed zombies that are pretty typical here, but that's depressing. But as you saw, there are some people that are awake, so that's a good sign. People that need to actually work here, Americans that need jobs, are starting to wake up, and we have to start challenging this evil agenda to destroy the United States. You see, almost looks like most of these people are Asian. It's going to be very dangerous. Can you help out, sir? Ni hao ma. Enjoy your visit. So interesting. None of the Asians ever contribute. It's very interesting. So not too happy, not too cool with that. I don't think we should keep letting them live here. If they want to visit and spend money, fine. But it's got to be just tourism. When you start cracking down, especially in Chinese, they've already stolen a lot of our technology because of the Clintons. Clintons sold a lot of our nuclear technology to China and a lot of our industrial secrets. So, and then Obama did a big number, um, helping out the Muslims. Now we have thousands of the Muslim terrorists in the country that hate Americans. We can thank Obama for that. I haven't seen any yet right now. I did see some earlier today. They're popping out their kids. It's not good. So I got some guy like coughing heavily, probably a dreamer type, and spitting. So these are kind of people we don't want here. I look like a criminal, to be honest. I'm a pretty good judge of people. And that's the type of guy, we could be reading about raping or murdering somebody. You may have read about this illegal alien named Gustavo Garcia that murdered 3 people up near, I think it was Fresno. And he's already deported a couple times, but because of our law here called SB 54, Sanctuary for Illegal Aliens, ICE was not notified. So this is very dangerous. Local jails and prisons should be notifying ICE when they have illegal criminals. Can you help out, guys? I'm trying to get vending cart. Ni hao ma? Speak Chinese? Can you help out? I'm trying to get vending cart. All right. Enjoy your temporary visit. Okay, so getting quite a few people coming in here. Hey, can you help out? I'm trying to get vending cart. Feliz Navidad. Adios. Adios, senor. Enjoy your visit. So I guess that guy didn't get the joke. Some people get it, but a lot of people here. But yeah, looks like we got mostly foreigners here. Not that there's anything wrong with that as long as they're tourists spending money, but we don't. Like I said, we got to crack down the illegals. Where are you guys from? Have a good visit. Where are you guys from? Germany? Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Can you help out? I'm raising money for vending. I'm raising money for a cart. I'm homeless. Can you help me out? I'm Jewish guy. I'm Jewish guy. Auf Wiedersehen. Have a good time, guys. Saw some nice German people. It's good to see some of that. Need more of the European tourists. Like I said, it's not just the race thing. It's that they're going to destabilize the country if they bring in unlimited non-whites. They won't have a race war, and China would basically command that. So we don't want that. You can see here, like at UCLA, this kid just had a UCLA shirt. Unfortunately, UCLA is like over 95% Asian now, and they're not even American, they're foreign Asian. So it's a bad situation, guys. You can see most of the American Asian are okay, but these foreign ones, they don't like us. So people need to be aware of that. I'm not going to be politically correct. I'm going to be honest. It's a very dangerous thing to just keep letting them in here, and they don't like us. So I'll try recording this a little while longer. But yeah, you can see here I'm downtown in Los Angeles. It's beautiful here. We got a great park here. Beautiful park. And got a lot of people. And we got this nice sign here. This looks really good. So we did a good job on this. But I will say I am upset that when they do all these building and with these builders are almost always using all illegal aliens. So remember, we got to crack down on these government buildings that are employing illegal aliens and not U.S. citizens. It's a big problem, guys. Got to crack down on this stuff. Same thing in San Diego when I go down there. And almost every job I see here goes to, they won't hire any white people. All these bus drivers are always non-white. And LA is still about 25% white. That's not okay. If they're going to base hiring on race, it should be based on percentages. So in that case, it should be like 50% Latino, 25% white, 7% black, not this 90% Latino and 10% black garbage. That's not okay. So can try to wake some more people up, and I don't know what this guy's deal is. It's kind of sketchy. Got a lot of strange people here. Remember, there are thousands of terrorists now embedded in our population, thanks to 8 years of Obama. So we will have to be working to get these people out of our country. If they're already citizens and they're engaged in terrorist activity, obviously we're going to have to lock them up. There's no more time for all the nonsense and snowflake garbage. We have a lot of Americans at risk here. We have a country to save. So we need to get started active. Can you help out, sir? I'm homeless. Ni hao ma? Enjoy your visit. Only temporary, guy. Not permanent. Hey, can you guys help out? I'm trying to get a vending cart. Feliz Navidad. Adios, amigos. So I guess those guys didn't get the joke, the try to wake them up joke. But a lot of Americans get it. Learn to speak Chinese. Be very successful. I guess they didn't get that one either. Kind of your classic, PC types. But I hope they do okay, but people got to wake up. Pretty sad, guys. So I'm going to hang out a little while longer. Getting kind of tough here, waking people up, but it did go kind of good when I started. Sort of, kind of. Can you help out, guys? I'm trying to get a vending cart. Ni hao ma? Have a nice visit. So, not much sense of humor there, I guess. Right over here, guys, we got some of the multinational corporations that are responsible for this mess, like JP Morgan, and that big tall building on the left is the infamous JP Morgan. They launched a coup, a plot to overthrow the US government in the 30s. At the same time, Henry Ford was giving money to the Nazis which was a successful fascist coup in Germany. At the same time, Ford was helping overthrow Germany for the fascist government. The Fords were doing the same thing here, but a Marine hero named Smedley Butler, exposed this plot, and FDR and Franklin Roosevelt and the government shut down what was called the business plot. This is documented history. People want to be aware of that because these same multinational corporations are gradually doing the same thing now. They're actually more successful now. They're just doing it very gradually, like boiling the frog. And it's the same companies that tried to overthrow the US in the 30s. And that's this company on the left. Like up there it says City National Bank, but in the building in front of it is JP Morgan, which was one of the main plotters. And also the Rockefeller Syndicate. And that's represented here by Chase Bank. Chase Bank is owned by the Rockefellers. So these are enemies of the United States. Unfortunately, they've gotten away with their crimes because they're very powerful. They pay off a lot of politicians. So they consider themselves untouchable. But hopefully we'll organize enough American patriots that these multinational criminal corporations will be held accountable for their crimes. And these people that run these companies, and as we know, many of them are involved in very evil child trafficking, child rape, murder, and even satanic rituals where they even drink the blood of kids. Unfortunately, that happens to be documented. So we need to be fighting this and depose these people out of power and get people with good morals running our government, like Donald Trump. And we need more people like Trump I may even run for office myself. Personally, I wouldn't mind being governor of California. We all have to get involved, guys. Can you guys help out? I'm trying to get vending card. Can you help me out? I'm homeless. I'm homeless. Can you help me out? Ni hao ma? Where are you guys from? China? Have a nice visit. Hey. Buenas noches, senor. I'm going to see if I get one of those jobs. You guys hire any white guys? So these Allied Universal people, I never see a white guy doing this. It's always Hispanics. So very bad discrimination. Uh, Here we got this poor lady here. Pretty sad. I think she's the one that urinated. So people like that should get some help. I mean, I'm not happy she did that because we got kids walking by here, but I don't necessarily blame her because she could be very mentally ill. And we got enough money floating around here. They could take care of her in a facility here. You know, it doesn't, and we don't want them to force drugs on these people if they don't need it. Maybe she just got some help and people to talk to her, a nice bed to sleep in. Maybe she could be okay. You know, maybe she used to be a doctor or a nurse or something. I'll see if I can help her out. Maybe give her $1 or something. Hey, are you okay? You want $1? You want some money? You want some money? Are you doing okay? Huh? You look like you're having a hard time. I'm homeless too. How you doing? All right? Can I do a little interview? Huh? I'm trying to help homeless people out. You don't want to talk? Oh, here, I'll give you $1 anyway. Look, you want $1? Huh? No, if you need some money, I'll give you money. You sure? All right, have a Merry Christmas. Are you going to be okay out here? I mean, you safe? Huh? I'm just saying I'll try to look out for you. You know, just stay safe, okay? All right, take care, man. All right, so I'm trying to look out for the other homeless people because the government doesn't really care. I am very upset that they keep demanding more money. And I will admit I've been homeless a year here, over a year, and I've never had any government person offer me any kind of assistance. But they're giving billions of dollars to the illegal aliens. Can you help out? I'm homeless, trying to get vending card. Feliz Navidad. Adios. Adios, amigos. So, yeah, guys, people got to start, paying attention. Let's see, maybe I'll go for an hour on this transmission. Really nice view. I'll cut to a shot of me, guys. Here's a picture of me. This is me, Jonathan Adler, for the U.S. Nationalist Report. And the California InfoWarrior Report, live in Los Angeles, waking people up to the globalist agenda. Thank you for watching. I'm going to try waking some more people up here. Hey, did you guys hear they tore down the Christopher Columbus statue? Do you have any opinion on that? It used to be on the right-hand side. George Washington's still on the left. Have a nice visit. Hey, did you hear they tore down Christopher Columbus statue? Any comment? Okay, have a good Christmas, guy. Okay, so unfortunately, you got a few people that don't care, but they're going to care when Chinese generals start giving them orders. And then it'd be too late. So, can you help out? I'm trying to get vending card. Merry Christmas. Okay, so yeah, it's sad they tore that statue down. I will be organizing a rally to put up a new statue of Christopher Columbus. That's an unacceptable attack on our great American culture. And we definitely don't want them going after the George Washington statue. But remember, folks, if they think they can keep getting away with these crimes, they will try to tear down the George Washington statue. And I just get a shot of this guy. We got our secret police, private. I think that was Obama's security force that only hires non-white people, called Allied Universal. So be aware of that, guys. They claim they're private, but they feed off of government money. So not a good thing. I don't want our tax money paying a company that hires thousands of kind of wannabe security, and they won't hire any white people. That's not acceptable. There's plenty of white guys that could do security jobs. They're really doing that because, like I said, they want to create race tension, and that could be their private army to get a globalist race war started. So we want to be aware of what's going on here. Can you help out, sir? I'm homeless. I want to get a vending card. Have a nice visit, guys. Can you help out? I'm trying to get a vending card. Feliz Navidad. It's a cute dog there. Looks like a basset hound. It's a nice dog. It's that basset hound. It's beautiful. Can you guys help out? I'm homeless. I'm trying to get money for a card. I would appreciate it. Okay, have a Merry Christmas. So, as I've noted in my other reports, it's very shocking that all the vending card businesses I've seen in Los Angeles and San Diego are done by only foreign Latinos. And there was a case where a white guy was selling tacos from a cart downtown Los Angeles, and the Latinos harassed him. And they even got the LA City to ticket the guy constantly, and they put him out of business. So that is illegal racketeering, that is organized crime. It's something we should all be fighting. We shouldn't be allowing this in our own country. We shouldn't be allowing foreigners that don't like us think they can just set up these businesses all over Southern California and disrespect our people when we have thousands of homeless people. And obviously several hundred of those people could do these vending carts. So, bad situation, guys. Hey, how you doing, sir? Ni hao ma? So yeah, I mean, that's one of the reasons I'm doing this is I do want to set up vending businesses, street vending for actual U.S. citizens and not just the illegal aliens. And when I meet these people, they're not friendly. They don't like us. There's no reason we should have them here. Hey, can you help out, sir? I'm trying to get a vending cart. Feliz Navidad. Don't employ illegals. It's a crime. Merry Christmas. Where are you guys from? Huh? Italy? Okay, have fun. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I mean, if you see some guy that looks like he's rich, there's a good chance he's making money off the illegal aliens. and cheating Americans out of jobs. We don't want that. It's very common here in Southern California. They don't seem to think they're part of the United States, but they love taking all our federal money to subsidize other crooked businesses here. Yeah, they love that federal money to bail out their businesses, hiring all the illegal aliens. This poor dog looks miserable with these people. Not to be mean, but I've never seen Chinese that were good at comedy or music. Their food is really good, but comedy and music, no way. Look how he's handling this dog. I mean, I'm not saying these people obviously they must like dogs, but it is true that the Chinese culture is a lot different, and they don't respect dogs like American culture. It's a fact that in China they even have a festival where they murder millions of dogs and use them for cooking meals, and they even use rat meat in Chinese dishes. So these are things that don't fit into our culture because we have a lot of respect for man's best friend, and that is actually another good reason we don't want these people moving here. Because one of the reasons I got suspended on Facebook was I just mentioned that Muslims in Spain were poisoning dogs because Islam believes dogs are unclean and Muslims shouldn't own dogs. So that's totally opposed to our culture. You want a picture with the tree? So it's a nice looking dog there. It's a little basset hound there. It's cute. I love dogs. If I had the money, I'd buy a dog. But like I said, I can't get a job here because I'm a straight white male and don't speak Spanish. Can you help out? I'm trying to get a vending business going. Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Where are you from? Have a nice visit. So she looked kind of European. I lived in Europe 7 years. She kind of reminded me of European type look. But we should get more European immigrants here because we want to keep the population stable. There's a guy here, looks kind of sketchy. Could be an illegal homeless. We don't want that. Legal ones, we want to help them out, but not the illegals. This cute dog here. Cute. Guy's getting a good dog shot. So I did wake a few people up, so there's hope. But the sad part is a lot of these people just don't get it. They just want to be left alone, stick their head in the sand, but it's not that easy, guys. It's easier that way, but it's not that easy. Okay, it looks like I'm starting to run out of battery power, so I think I'm going to sign off soon. I might go grab a coffee. This uses a lot of battery power when I do these videos. So this is Jonathan Adler for the U.S. Nationalist Report and the California Info Warrior Report. So I'm back. I want to wish everybody a very happy Christmas and a great New Year's. Please stay safe to all American patriots. Don't drink and drive, and help your brother and sister American out so we can take back this country. This is Jonathan Adler signing off. Thank you again for watching.